In the kingdom of 1,000 rushing souls, there was a girl who played violin at the crossroads. Every morning, every evening, in the rain, in the frost, in the indifferent golden light of noon. Thousands walked past, a merchant with his cart, a knight in gleaming armor, a duchess carried in a velvet chair. Nobody stopped. Nobody listened. She played anyway, because the music didn't need an audience. It needed only her. Then came one winter morning. The air was sharp as glass. She raised her bow and played a single note. One note. So pure, so perfectly placed in the silence that the frost on the cobblestones began to melt. A merchant stopped mid-stride. A knight turned his horse around. A child, no more than 6 years old, sat down cross-legged in the snow and began to cry. Not from sadness, not from cold, from something that had no name yet, something that lives in the chest and aches when it finally hears the thing it has been waiting for all along. A traveler from a distant land was passing through that morning. He held up his scroll of light and captured her playing. That night, he shared it across the 7 kingdoms. Within a moon's turn, 10 million souls had heard her. Kings wept in their stone towers. Farmers set down their tools and stood very still. Children in markets began to dance without knowing why. Ships at sea reported their sailors had gone quiet at the bow, all listening to the same melody carried on the wind. And still, every morning, every evening, she played at the crossroads, right where she had always been. The queen of the eastern realm sent a golden messenger on a white horse. The letter was sealed with a crest of 7 stars. It said, in the formal language of courts and thrones, "Come play in my hall. You shall have a tower of your own, silk robes, a golden violin. You shall want for nothing." The girl took the letter. She read it once, then again. She stood at the crossroads for a long moment, the sound of the city moving around her like a river. Then she folded the letter carefully, tucked it into her coat, and raised her violin. They asked her later, in interviews, in scrolls, in letters from scholars, why she never went to the palace. She always gave the same answer. "The palace has walls," she said. "This place has the whole sky." The music was never meant for thrones. It was never meant for velvet chairs and polite applause. It was meant for the merchant who forgot to rush, for the knight who remembered he was human, for the child who sat in the snow and felt for the first time that the world was not indifferent after all. It was meant for anyone brave enough to stop and listen. Here is what her story means for you. Your gift was not made for the approval of powerful rooms. It was made for the crossroads, for the open air, for the person rushing past who doesn't know yet that they need exactly what you have. Keep playing.